Nature provides olives with molecules consisting of phenolic structures that allow those to protect themselves from ultraviolet radiation and the consequent free radicals. The major of these phenolic molecules is oleuropein, a glycoside that contains an active part, which is called hydroxytyrosol, an orthodiphenol with high electronegativity, very low molecular weight, 154.16 gram per mole, and with a very simple chemical structure, which makes it very agile and have a high antioxidant capacity as a free radical scavenger. All these particularities makes it a differential molecule with a high value for global health. Not all phenolic compounds have this electronegativity due to the activity or molecular weight ratio, since they are usually part of large molecules and the activity is low. For example, resveratrol from grapes has 228.25 gram per mole. Astaxanthin from algae, 596.84 gram per mole. And epigallocatechin from green tea, 458.37 gram per mole. When olives are milled to produce the extra virgin olive oil, this oleuropein is enzymatically hydrolyzed and turned into hydroxytyrosol and its derivatives. Due to its polarity, hydroxytyrosol prefers to be mostly in the vegetation water, while its derivatives, in lesser quantity and being more apolar, remain in the extra virgin olive oil. Hytolive is a selective natural extract obtained from olive vegetation water with the use exclusively of physical and mechanical means and without solvents, rich in natural hydroxytyrosol. Hydroxytyrosol has been traditionally ingested through table olives and extra virgin olive oil for hundreds of years. Toxicity studies and extensive human exposure confirm that it is a very safe molecule. But what happens within our body? Hydroxytyrosol is absorbed in the small intestine as it is and in the form of sulfated and glucuranated metabolites. When its derivatives are ingested through extra virgin olive oil, they release hydroxytyrosol in the stomach and it is subsequently absorbed in the small intestine. Hydroxytyrosol, chemically called 3.4-dihydroxyphenylethanol, has a very extensive bibliography that has confirmed its biological properties as an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent, among others. A look at its chemical structure confirms its special ability that makes it ideal for scavenging free radicals and interrupting peroxidative chain reactions. Hydroxytyrosol has demonstrated an exogenous and endogenous antioxidant action, increasing glutathione synthesis. Glutathione is one of the main antioxidant enzymes in our body, forming part of the detoxification system, known as phase 2. Aging promotes dysregulation of metabolic signaling pathways, impaired mitochondrial functions, ongoing systemic inflammation, and increased production of reactive oxygen species, ROS, among others. These ROS molecules produce oxidative stress and an imbalance between oxidants and antioxidants in favor of the oxidants, accelerating aging. All these changes trigger risk factors and chronic pathologies. Clinical studies have shown that people who live longer tend to have less oxidative stress and especially a lower number of lipid peroxidation biomarker in plasma. A favorable opinion from the scientific panel of the European Food Safety Authority, EFSA, included hydroxytyrosol in the list of ingredients associated with a functional benefit in our body. Hydroxytyrosol contributes to the protection of blood lipids against oxidative stress. This process clinically leads to atherosclerosis, preventing LDL and VLDL cholesterol from generating oxidation and inflammation alterations in our arteries. Indeed, by interrupting this feedback mechanism, endothelial function is protected and the generation of the atheroma plaque that would lead to coronary events is prevented. The antioxidant profile of our body's lipids is crucial for our cardiovascular health. Hydroxytyrosol exerts a cardioprotective function. It has been shown to stimulate HDL cholesterol function and antithrombotic activity by significantly reducing platelet aggregation. Tobacco is a generator of free radicals. Smokers should protect their cardiorespiratory function by quitting smoking and also ingesting natural antioxidants such as hydroxytyrosol. Inflammation is an essential process used by the immune system to protect cell and tissue homeostasis. Uncontrolled systemic inflammation promotes cell damage by generating very harmful molecules that can affect us in many different ways. There are some molecules in our body known as pro-inflammatory and anti-inflammatory cytokines. Hydroxytyrosol can inhibit the expression of the pro-inflammatory and promote the latter. The control of the inflammation derived from aging, inflammagen, is a key strategy to reduce the incidence of diseases caused by it and improve the quality of life. A very common example is chronic joint pain, such as rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis. Hydroxytyrosol has shown an improvement in the quality of life of these people, reducing pain and allowing a better management of daily activities. Sports of a certain intensity can cause excess oxidative stress and general inflammation that can also damage our joints. Obesity is the excessive accumulation of fat that can interfere with maintaining an optimal health. The excess of macronutrients in adipose tissue causes a release of inflammatory mediators that lead to oxidative stress and a pro-inflammatory state, which leads to cardiovascular diseases that include coagulation, atherosclerosis, metabolic syndrome, insulin resistance, and diabetes. Oxidation is also key to the condition of the skin. Structural proteins are destroyed and cellular changes occur with the appearance of spots, marks, and expression lines, or other signs inherent to the aging process. Unprotected exposure to ultraviolet radiation affects the normal aging of the skin, since its structures such as elastic fibers and collagen are attacked, causing dehydration, skin changes, wrinkles, etc. Inflammatory and oxidative imbalances lead to the appearance of other symptoms on the skin, such as irritation, plaques, and itching sensation, typical of problems such as psoriasis and atopic dermatitis. Hydroxytyrosol contributes to mitigate these symptoms by balancing the oxidative and inflammatory state. Live your life.